She saw it as a civic duty, Crystal Mason recalling the 2016 election and the vote that would change her life.
I remember what my mom told me the night before, and that was, Crystal, this is the last day. Don't forget to go vote.
But at the polling place, she learned her name was not on the rolls and was told to fill out a provisional ballot.
He said, if you're at the right location, it'll count, and if you're not, it won't.
But that sealed provisional ballot sealed her fate, landing her behind bars for illegal voting. Because in 2012, Mason had been convicted of tax fraud. She was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison and 3 years supervised release. So you understood that if you're serving time, you couldn't vote?
Yeah, I know that while you're incarcerated, you couldn't vote.
In Texas, felons can vote after completing their sentence, parole, and probation. But when she voted, Mason was still on supervised release. She was convicted of illegal voting and sentenced to 5 years in state prison, plus 10 additional months on her federal sentence. Would you have ever cast that ballot knowing it was illegal?
I didn't get out and get a decent job, go to school, graduate from school to cast a ballot to leave my kids, my family again.
A felon who comes in and votes when they're not legally allowed to vote, that's not really a prosecution you see very often.
Her supporters point to Iowa, where a woman was convicted of voting twice in the 2016 election and was sentenced to 2 years probation and a $750 fine. Tarrant County District Attorney Sharon Wilson declined an on-camera interview, but issued a statement saying in part, "Our office offered Mason the option of probation in this case, which she refused. She chose to have a trial by judge, and the judge found beyond a reasonable doubt from the evidence that she knew she wasn't eligible to vote and voted anyway." Mason is out on bond and living off donations.
This has impacted a lot on my life as well as my family. This has been a total nightmare.
And if you're wondering, Mason's vote was never counted. And a program note, starting this Sunday on Nightly News and across NBC News and MSNBC next week, a special initiative, Justice for All, focusing on criminal justice reform and mass incarceration in America. I'll have reports here on Nightly News, a special 1-hour Dateline next Friday, and I'll be moderating a town hall on MSNBC on Sunday, August 11th. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.